Hello, I'm Natalie Dupree here for postandcourier.com. And I think in the winter we get tired of a lot of greens and wonder what else there is to eat. And in this case, this is fennel. Some people call it anise. One or the other is usually cheaper in the grocery store, and they're the same, so I never have understood why it has two names. And it is an ideal winter vegetable. It has the texture of celery and the flavor of a very, very, very light licorice. It's really not licoricey at all. It tastes very fresh. And so I'm just going to remove out anything that's tough on the outside and these stalks, but I'm going to use that lovely frond there and go ahead and slice this. You can go in first if you'd like and remove this little hard piece there. Frankly, I love that little hard piece, and I treat it as the cook's treat. So then go in. I'm going to have to do this backwards. I've never sliced backwards so you could see it sliced. I hadn't thought about that. And you can get it as thin as you'd like it, or you can even shave it, what they call shave it with a mandolin or something else. And or cut it real, real thin. Put it into your nice little bowl. And then here's an apple. And they love each other, apple and fennel. They taste so good together and so fresh together. So then let's go in here now. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut this apple in a simple way. And go down here, get rid of the core, like that. And then slice it into nice little slices, whatever size you'd like. You can make it long like this. I always leave the peel on when I possibly can of an apple because it's so nutritious. And then here I have to go back and try to slice backwards again. I don't think it's going to work with this apple. This apple's a little slippery just because of the peel. And go ahead like this. And here we are. If you want to, as I said, you can slice this a little smaller or chop it a little smaller or chop it completely. And I think I will go ahead and cut these pieces a little smaller. There we go. Then if you wanted to, you could take your little fennel frond and just chop it. Give it a little pretty dash of green. And look, try this, even if you think the word licorice scares you. Now here's how I make my vinaigrette. I have some olive oil in a container, and I add some mustard. And then my two favorite vinegars are apple cider vinegar for this, or I use, frequently I use sherry vinegar, which I also like, and which is also very nice with this. And use a little bar whisk. I added a little Dijon mustard because that really helps emulsify it and sort of hold it together. And then taste it, as always. If it's too vinegary, add just a little more oil. But if it's too oily, add salt, or maybe even a little sugar, or even some mustard. Don't keep getting into that adding vinegar, adding salt business. And then just toss, pour this over your salad. If you had some arugula or some spinach or some kale, you could put it on the bottom. But there you are, a very nice, quick, easy, refreshing salad. It makes you feel like spring is around the corner. I'm Natalie Dupree, here for postandcourier.com.